So let's do one more thing for the home page, something else that you can do, which is you can add a gallery. And there's lots of them here, as you can see, but not all of them will work well for this. There's one called collage, which is quite nice, and then there's one called masonry, which I also like. So let's put in the collage gallery, and let's stretch it to full width, and let's move it up almost to the edge of the header. And now let's add our own images. But before we do that, of course, we need to delete all of theirs, which is a big hassle, unfortunately, because they put in a lot of them. So this takes a little bit of time. Once that's done, you can add all kinds of things. You can add images, videos, and you can also add text, which is what we're going to do in a little bit. But I'm going to add images first. So we have photos. I already uploaded a lot of photos. So I'm just going to make a selection from what I have and to take these. I have three kinds. I have stretching exercises, I have cats, as you can see, and I have food. Because I wasn't planning it this way, but this site is sort of become like a food and health site. So this is what we have right now. So now I'm going to add the text. It's always going to appear with this very stupid purple. So I'm going to write my message. I'm going to select the text, and then I'm going to just click on Barlow Thin, and when it actually picks the text up, it becomes this serif font. Don't be alarmed by that, that's how it works. So now I'm going to go to custom, and I'm going to make this like a narrow box, and the padding is going to be low, so there's not going to be much space left around it. So let's put that in here. Oh, and let's also mix these photographs up. So we don't want all the stretching ones next to each other, and we don't want all the cats next to each other. We want to have a nice mixture. So we want to bring this in here, and this cat in here, and maybe another cheese here, and we have this here now. So this is where this is now. Now let's add another piece of text. Tıklanıyoruz. And I'm selecting the text, and then I'm going to thin again. I'm making it bigger, and again I'm going to go to this custom thing, and I'm actually going to make it narrower, decrease the padding, and add it to the gallery, and that can go like here, in which case it's going to be down here. And then finally, we're stretching. Again, select the text and go. I think I'm going to use Barlow Thin for all of them, and make the font a little bit bigger. Again, go to custom, narrow it down, add the gallery, and this one can come in here. Settings, layout, customize layout. So the gallery orientation can either be horizontal or it can be vertical. The thumbnail size can get smaller. The collage density can get more or less. But what I'm trying to figure out is when I scroll direction vertical, this is what I wanted because I want it to go down. So if I make it like this, so the spacing right now is 5. I can bring that down to 3. So what happens if I guess it's good if the collage density is actually quite high. 100 looks to be like a little bit too much, 90 looks to be okay, and the thumbnail size can get like 7 seems fine. And then what I can just do is I can just, oh, sorry, I can't do that. I thought that when I stretched it out, it would actually get bigger, but it isn't. So what I'm going to have to do, because I need to fill this in a bit, is I need to make the thumbnail sizes bigger. Now these two are just sitting below each other in this version, so let's see what happens now. Now I guess I need to also move this one, and I think now it's actually ready to go. Yeah, getting yours is right here. And so all you need to do now is move this up a bit so that you have almost the same space between the header and the gallery. Just one more. Oh, and then one final thing. Now we can add links to these. So you can also change the title, which I would advise you to do actually. But for now I'm just going to go to the page, and all the stretching ones are going to go to Asabian, and all the food ones are going to go to Sinnerly. I'm only going to do 2, and then you can also do the same thing with the text. You can also add those to the page as well. So those ones, the text ones, can go to Mazeretim var, let's say. Now what you need to do, one final thing, is you need to go to the settings. When clicking on an item, open and expand note, no, we want a link to open. We don't want to see the heart icon. And then when we go to design, we don't want this gray overlay. Doesn't look very good. I'm going to make this white, but I'm going to really reduce it, so it's going to be only like maybe 9%. So now let's preview this. So we have a very dramatic home page now. So this has a link, so when I click on it, it's going to go to that page. And this has a link, so when I click on it, it's actually going to a page where there's no material. And when I click on this, it's going to go here. And there you have another alternative for making a nice looking home page. See you later. Oh, and before I forget, let's also remember that this is responsive. So if I make my site narrower, because there's a narrower browser or a tablet, then these will just move with that. They won't move beyond the 1024. So when I come in, you see the scroll bar at the bottom here? That means we're inside 1024 area, inside the squiggly lines, at which point it will stop responding, but up until that point they will always change and reconfigure themselves according to the browser size. So that's also an important thing to remember. I almost forgot that. I had to come back and tell you about that. Bye.